Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom. Peace, love, and salutations. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to all the men and women who are rehearsing the righteous acts day in and day out. Shalom to you. Before we get started, I want to give all praises, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are preaching and teaching this truth with humility and sincerity across the four winds of the world, to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indigenous of the Americas, and the Israelite stranger that has been scattered across the four winds, that look like those from other nations and speak the language of those other nations, but their lineage also goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as well. Okay, so as you saw, I might put the video in there, I don't know. But anyways, about the case, it came out about, well, at least when I seen it on the feed, on the news, social media feed, about the Edomite man, Grant Gale, allegedly being caught in Colombia, doing inappropriate sexual acts on a minor. I believe he was like 7 years old. Some people are saying he's 5 years old. A little boy. And it wasn't too far off, like you heard the lady say. I think it was like the third balcony. It wasn't that high up. So it was quite visible, right, for people to see. And there's a lot of allegations right now. They've even got some footage. I got to see a little bit, kind of blurry. It was weird. And the crazy part about it is this man, he has three adoptees, right? He's adopted three children. One was 7, I think the other's 5, and one 13-year-old, a 14-year-old girl. So the people were outraged, right? They were seeing something, the Colombian citizens, Salakia, in Bogota, because this is where it happened in Colombia. Okay. And, again, they saw him, what looks like him thrusting or having a sexual act done with that little boy on the balcony. And as people were seeing, at first he was, not paying it any mind. He didn't care. Some people believe that they actually get more satisfaction when some people are looking, to the point where there was more and more people accumulated and screaming, hey, look at that man. He's doing this to this kid. And finally he got a little nervous when more people started coming. And like you heard the story of the lady, long story short, finally the authorities came. He was staying in an Airbnb somewhere in Bogota, Colombia, Texas man by the name of Grant Gale, right? So this is the type of stuff you're seeing more and more every day, as Jacob's trouble keeps increasing. These Edomites, wicked spirit keeps increasing. We just saw a couple, I believe about a month ago, about that one man, that one Edomite being accused of having an intercourse with his dog. Okay, his own wife done called him out on it. I believe she had recordings of him as well. Okay, so Jacob's trouble keeps increasing, but these wicked, vile, base man, and this is what I might name this video, E is the vile, base man of the earth, and you're going to see more of his true nature come out more and more. Right? Just like Jacob's trouble is going to increase, you're going to see these Edomites' spirit, that vile, base man-like spirit, increase more and more. Right? And this guy loves chaos. This guy loves anarchy. He thrives. He gets off on that. He's a sick man. And we're going to, we've always been teaching this, in particular the Hebrew Israelites, beginning with the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who this vile base man is, right? That has been made bare here in the later days, being here, modern day Babylon. Okay, let's get started here. And Salaki again for the long intro. Okay, I just wanted to, I always like to speak a lot of what I'm going to be teaching on and, kind of get the main idea, cross my mind so I could start expounding on that. All right, let me get this real quick. E is the base man. E is that vile base man. Okay. Let's get here. Job 30:8. There were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Okay. If you read the book of Job, chapter 30, it starts going into explaining who Esau is. Okay. Or the modern day Edomites here, which is the self-proclaimed white man. Of course, we do understand and know that through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, we don't just base it off of complexion, okay, off of the looks, because that's just a carnal way to look at things. And we do understand through the remnant, you might have some people that look like that, okay? So we always make it real clear for the simple minds, the people that don't study, you would know and recognize that Great Millstone doesn't teach color, okay? It's not 100% accurate, but it does give you a predetermination of what might be an Edomite or what might be a Jacobite, right? An Israelite and so forth, a Moabite and so forth, right? But it's not 100% accurate, okay? This is why you have to judge the spirit by the spirit, and clearly that man's spirit, is something wrong with him, right? And like the man that got caught having sexual acts with that dog, clearly that's an Edomite. Okay. They were children of fools. Yeah, they were children of base men. They were viler than the earth. All right, let's look up that word base there real quick. They were viler than the earth, but let's look at that word base here. I don't know why it gives this name Sham, and this saying it. Let's look at the outline biblical usage. Reputation, fame, glory. Let's look at the Strong's definitions here. Infamous. Let's look at the Strong's definition down here. Sham, a primitive word through the idea of definite and conspicuous position. Compare an appellation as a mark of memorial or individuality. By implication, honor, authority, character, base, in famous, name, renown, report. Okay, so they got different definitions here. Let's look at the lexicon. A stigma, mark with which anyone is marked. Okay. Okay, they have different definitions here. And sometimes that definition won't match with the context, right? Because we know, say, they were viler than the earth. All right. I'm going to go ahead and click on this and do a lookup definition. It has an actual dictionary here. I don't know. I'm sure you guys know. You just click on it and press on it. It'll give you some different types of definition here. Spanish, English, and so forth. Let's look at this one right here. The lowest part of an edge or something, especially the part on which it rests or is supported. That's just more of a description of the base of something. But I believe I saw it the other day here. Here we go. This is the one base. All right, here we go. Base, an adjective, right? Of a person or a person's actions or feelings. Without moral principles, ignoble, the electorate's baser instincts of greed and selfishness, right? The baser instincts, right, of this Edomite, okay, of low, okay, moral principles, right? Let's look at the number 2 here, denoting and befitting a person of low social class, low morals, right? No principles, low class. And this is what you're going to be seeing, more of a Esau Edom, more degenerate behavior at levels that the world haven't seen, right? Because all this time he's been disguised, and finally Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is releasing that spirit in him to become back to his true nature, which is to be that base man with no morals or no principles, right? That cave-like man from the Caucasus Mountains, okay? Having no foundation, obviously, we do understand and know that he rejects everything that has to do with righteousness, right? This goes back all the way to Esau, right? He selling his birthright, for a piece of pottage, okay? He's all about the carnality and feeding the flesh, man. He's a sicko, man. He's got a history, a track record of doing this kind of stuff, raping, robbing, and stealing. The genocide of people is one thing, but having sex with dead corpse as well. You hear the stories of these serial killers, Jeffrey Dahmer and so forth. Very sick, man. There's a lot of receipts on these people, man. Okay, where they used to not only just eat the people, but they have what they call bestiality, sexual acts with animals and so forth, man. Okay, let's continue here. Denoting or befitting a person of low social class, right? And this is what this devil has tried to disguise himself, try to make himself all sophisticated and very docile, but in reality, man, you're seeing his true colors come out and it's red. Okay, this is why Esau is called the red man. Okay, all types of horror and blood comes with him being alive, man. Salakia for that. Let's continue here. Let's go to number 1, Job 30 and Salakia. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, we'll go to let's start at 5. Job 30 and 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. Okay, and just like that video, I'm sure you guys have seen it. If not, you can see it on TikTok, Instagram. It's all over the place, man. Grant Gill, Texas man, having sexual acts on a balcony in Bogota, Colombia, right? A 5-year-old boy, right? You're in here in South America, with so many beautiful women over there. And this guy wants to go over there and be doing sexual acts on a balcony. Okay, this is the type of people you're dealing with, man. Okay, very sick individuals. And this is why the Lord is going to destroy the Babylonians, okay? That they are spoiled, man. They are completely vile-based men. Okay, and this goes into a description in the time of Job, how these people were perceived, man. They were driven from forth from among men. And this is going to happen again. They cried after them as after a thief, right? So if you see a very vagabond-looking man in your neighborhood, at that point, they literally would scream, hey, look at this crazy, vile-based like man. Hey, get out of here. What are you doing? That's the image of Esau Edom, man. That's who he was. As you saw in that video, of the people screaming, right? Women screaming, men, hey, you sick bastard. Leave that boy alone. Salakia, man, I'm getting interrupted here. God damn it. Give me a second. let's continue here. That's what they were doing, man. They were screaming at that dude, "You sick bastard!" I mean, anybody would, man. Anybody would, at that point be screaming and yelling, seeing a man do a sexual act on a little boy, man. They. I'm surprised nobody tried to climb up there and damn kill that bastard. You know what I mean? I guess that's why he was on the third floor. I believe is what they said, the third. But there's also it's being said that that the authorities in Colombia, they let him go. Okay, and because it makes them look bad if they are the organization over there that was allowing these Babylonians to go over there and adopt kids without really vetting them. That's a whole nother story, right? It's gonna bring so much news attention over there and so much negligence on their part, right? So much corruption on their part, probably getting paid ridiculous amount of money to look past a lot of things of the vetting process, because this is a business to them, right? At the end of the day, this is a business, and they're all about the money, man. And this is the sad reality of the kind of world we're living in, right? The world is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Job 9:24. We stay saying that every day, man. We wake up, right, to get it to people's thick heads, right, and where we're living at, man, and to get out of that stupid. Get you out of that spirit of slumber, man. Eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear, man. Oh, okay. Let's continue here. Number 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valley, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Okay, this is the people, man. Esau, Edom, on the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, this is who we're dealing with, man. And like I've been saying, man, it's you're gonna see more and more atrocious, weird, disgusting acts from Esau, Edom, man. Okay, as chaos this keeps increasing, you're gonna see this man just act way worse. You're seeing them already getting on through social media. They love this shit, man. They say they don't, but they really do. They love it, man. They love to shed blood. It feels good to them. They love to do vile acts like this. If it was up to them, all this shit would be would be okay, man. They really are that sick in the head, man. They will legitimize all this, man. This is their true nature, man. Okay, let's continue here. Job 30:1. But now that they are younger than I, have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Okay, Job was describing these people, man, how the disdain he would even have of having them near their animals, man. This is how much of a vile, base man Esau, Edom is, right? Job's giving an explanation of how sick these people are, man. I wouldn't even have them around my dogs. I love my dogs that much. I won't leave my dogs alone around this damn vile, base man Esau, Edom, man. You get lost for words, man, just hearing the shit these people do, man. But yet, they one of their biggest spells that they casted over the world is how they're the opposite of that, right? They call themselves white, but in reality, they're not white, right? You really look closely, that red pierces through their skin, and this is who they truly are, man. Okay? And more importantly, their spirit is what tells on them, right? This is how you know who a true Edomite is, right? From a potential other nation or a potential even Israelite, okay? We do understand and know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. What spirit is that? The Holy Spirit, the spirit that's special, that is set apart, all right? This is how we're able to really recognize who is a brethren or a sister, okay? And clearly, that's a sick motherfucker, man. Having sexual acts with a fucking animal, you need to be beheaded right then and there, man. No excuses, man. What kind of shit is that, man? What kind of people is that roaming around the earth, man? Okay? And this is the same individual. What if he works at a restaurant or he's your doctor? This man doesn't have the authority to even give you a glass of water, man. Somebody like that, I wouldn't accept to even shake his hand grab a glass of water from his hand, because ain't no telling what type of bacteria this motherfucker has, man. What type of parasites, you name it. And then we scratch our head wondering, where do all this diseases and shit come from? Well, you got a sick bastards out there doing all this type of shit, man. What do you think, man? Right? You really, really got to look at things nowadays, man. Ever since the whole CVID thing, man, I've been even more. I've always had that nature of being, some people call it a little too cleanliness or whatever, just a phobia when it comes to bacteria and shit. And you should be, man. Some of these motherfuckers are nasty, bro. You don't know. Look at the shit they be getting caught for, man. Hey, man, would you like a glass of water? No, I'm good, man. Thank you. I like to shake your hand. Oh, good, man. I like the fist bump, man. Especially strangers, man. A fucking Edomite, I give them the fist. They look at me, no, man. I just, COVID and shit. I got stuck with that habit now. They like, oh, I get it. And I fist pump, man. Once in a while we make the mistake. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, man. These people are nasty, bro. And then you wonder. You wonder, man. Why the fuck are you wondering why we have all of this crazy bacteria, diseases and shit out there? There's nothing to wonder about, man. You got people doing weird shit like this, man. This shit is disgusting, man. It's horrible, man. And this is why this place has got to be completely nuked, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has had enough, man. Okay? His sins, his transgressions have reached the heavens, man. Okay? This man has been made bare, man. And this is a spiritual power. The spiritual lashes we're giving out to these goddamn devils, man. Every day, man. Let's go here to Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. Right? This man not only can't hide himself, man. He can't just help himself now, bro. He wants to. This is how arrogant and prideful they are, man. I got money. He'll go over there to a damn Israelite nation. I'll smash a damn Israelite kid in a damn balcony here. And what? And you stupid fucks over here worshiping these goddamn devils, man. Right? You make me sick, man. You goddamn motherfuckers. The Lord's getting ready to destroy you alongside these motherfucking Edomites, man. And I'm talking about the so-called fucking Hispanic, Latino motherfuckers over there, man. Praising the goddamn Edomites, man. The fuck is wrong with you, man? Going over there. You should be fucking destroying that motherfucker, man. Going over there, smashing your kid over there. And the goddamn governments over there, all puppeteer governments, they can't do shit. Because you're a goddamn slave, motherfucker. Wake up, bitch. You need to wake the fuck up, man. And our people are fucking selfish, man. If it ain't happening to them directly, they don't give a fuck. They got the I don't give a fuck attitude. Well, the Lord is not going to give a fuck about you and your kids and everybody in your goddamn family when he's bringing judgment, motherfucker. Remember that shit. Fucking weird motherfuckers. All of these motherfuckers, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is getting ready to destroy all you motherfuckers, man. And all these crying, all these fucking tears, man. The Lord ain't going to give a shit, man. And the men of the Lord are going to straight laugh at you, man. One of the real deep, down to the soul laughter. Ha, ha, ha. Motherfucker, you deserve that, man. And when your worst pain, worst misery, man, you deserve to get mocked and laughed at, man. All right, no sympathy for the heathen, man. No sympathy, man. Right? All these damn empires giving us hell, and you over here still worshiping goddamn idols, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indigenous of the America are the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? And he doesn't want all of you motherfuckers, man. 2/3 of our nation of people is going to destroy you fucking coon motherfuckers, man. You goddamn mighty coons motherfuckers, man. Salakia for that. I'm a little too much right now. And he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, man. Right? And our people are starting to get spoiled like a rotten fucking fruit, man. You can't put rotten shit next to good stuff, man. Eventually, is going to infiltrate and start decaying and bring its nasty bacteria on over to your fruit, man. This is why you can't be around these people, man. You can't associate with people like that, man. It creeps in slowly. And you got our people thinking and acting just like these goddamn spoiled fucking nasty bastards out there, bro. They're thinking and walking and talking like these motherfuckers and wanting to be about their system of government, this Babylonian fucking sick-minded government, man. Okay, in case you didn't know, this is spiritual Babylon here. Spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt, man. The house of bondage. Okay? And his brethren as his neighbors, and he is nothing, bro. Okay? His seed is spoiled, man. You know, spoiled. Ruin. Let's look at this right here. Mar, damaged, impaired, blemish, disfigured, flaw. Right? Ruin. These people are a ruin, man. They are a ruin. They're disfigured, bro. They're disfigured pieces of vile base man. Okay? But you wanna idolize that base man. Right? You turn the other cheek with that base man. You don't see, but it's too late, man. The Lord is making him bare. The Lord is bringing him out more and more and more. Look at this last one right here, number 4. Bad go off. Where it says mold, man. Rotten. Rot. These people are rotten to the core, man. Rot. You know, all this nasty descriptions on the spoiling, man. And this is what you're seeing. Their seed are spoiled, man. They can't help themselves. Once they've gone so much to the extreme that they just been exposed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? His trumpets, the Hebrew Israelites, beginning with the apostles, the elders, a great millstone, been bringing this 100% true gospel, this beautiful treasure to the nation of Yasharallah. All right, to be circumspect, to be vigilant, because we are in them days, man. And the level of Jacob's trouble is increasing, and the level of the wickedness of the degenerate behavior of this goddamn Edomites is increasing as well, man. So don't be surprised when you see worse shit accumulating from this people, man. He has been made bare. Okay, the Lord has exposed this damn devil, man. And he don't give a fuck. He's been made spoiled now to the point where this is a normality to him, if that's a word. All right? This is normal for this guy, man. You know, they have systems in place for these people to act the way they do, man. That would have been an Israelite man over there adopting 3 kids, man. They'll fucking lynch his ass, man. And the first people that'll be going through the extremes would be our own people. Because we're quick to vilify our own people, man. All right, we're quick to fucking do the most craziest shit. But you don't keep that same energy with these goddamn Edomites, man. You don't keep that same energy. And you know why? Because you fucking can't, because you're a goddamn slave. You're still under captivity, man. Wake the fuck up, man. All we have is this sword, man. This spiritual sword. Okay, which when you do understand and know, and you possess this double-edged sword, you realize how valuable and how powerful it is to creating our foundation and our relationship to be able to receive salvation. All right? For the time to come, for the big test to come, man. All right? And to cast these curses on these goddamn devils out here, man. Okay? Let's see if I get that. The word of the Lord is sharper than a 2-edged sword. Salakia. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, man. This is what we got, man. But you got to have faith, and you got to be you got to have faith, man. You got to be chosen by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to be able to utilize this sword, man. If you ain't got the faith, man, it ain't working. It ain't going to work for you, man. If you ain't got the eyes to see and the ears to hear this 100% true gospel, it's not going to work for you, man. Okay, you could act like you really believe this word, but the Lord will test you, man. Okay, this is only for the elect, the hopeful elect, right? For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, man. We do understand and know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai that everything is spiritual to us, man. The natural man understandeth not the things of the spirit, man. But we do understand. We understand this vile spirit of Esau, Edom, and who he is. This is why we give them the spiritual lashes, man. And it's vexing to their spirit, man. And we bring it out more and more. They know that they are, in fact, the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. They are the seed of that serpent, man. They go all the way back to Esau, and from Esau all the way to the serpent. Okay? If you can receive it in the spirit. Right? And of the joints and marrow. And is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. Yeah, we could discern in the spirit, man. Okay, we could discern in the spirit utilizing this sword, man. This is a powerful sword. Okay, these are the spiritual lashings that we're doing, man. All right, speaking the words of the ancient prophets, bringing them out more and more every day, of the judgment that's coming here to Babylon the Great and the nation of Esau, Edom, man. For all the heinous acts and crimes against the chosen nation of Yasharallah, God's chosen people, man. Okay? Beginning with the hopeful elect, man, the 144,000. Those chosen men by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Many are called, but few are chosen, man. Okay, we pray and hope. We pray and hope that we could be part of that elect, man. Right? Let's continue in 13. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest, Salakia, in his sight, man. There's nothing or no one that the Lord doesn't know who he is, man. But all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Right? Let's get this one here, and I'm probably going to end it with this one here. Let's go to Jeremiah 49 and 16. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and thy pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, man. The Edomites, they dwell in the clefts of the rocks, man. Right? The Caucasus Mountains. That's their true nature, man. Cave-like beast-like animals, man. That holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle. Right? That's describing the prophecy of them, being given authority, right? The world is given into the hand of the wicked. Job 9:24. Look it up, man. Okay? Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, right? Speaking of them satellites, man, up there in the heavens, right? I will bring thee down, then said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Okay, even though they exalt themselves with this high technology that the Lord then gave them, all right, don't let them fool you, man. The Lord gave them this technology so we could bring forth this 100% true gospel via internet. And the Lord knew he was going to use it for perversion and corruption. That's his nature, man. That's who Esau Edom is. He's a fucking sick bastard, man. Of course he's going to use it to spread fucking, what do they call it? The black web of fucking child porn and shit like that. Of course he's going to use it for that. What did you think, man? Okay, the Lord used it. Lord gave us this technology so we could spread this 100% true gospel, man. And we know because in the book of 2nd Esdras, 6 and 20, I believe, We'll get there here in a second. It talks about how Ezra spoke about the internet. Now, it's not going to say internet on the Bible. Okay, don't be simple. He's describing the visions that the Lord gave him, right? To write it down as prophecy for the days to come. And we are in them days, man. Okay, let's get there real quick. Salakia for that. I got to get going. Give me 1 second. Second Ezra's, I believe it was 6. Here we go. Second Ezra 6:20. And when the world that should begin to vanish away shall be finished. And we are in them days, man. When the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished. And we are in that vanishing stage right now. The world is literally vanishing, diminishing right before our eyes, man. Just look around. All right. Let's continue. Then will I show these tokens. These are special tokens that have been shown to us, man. All right, let's continue. The book shall be opened before the firmament. What books are they talking about? More than one books. All the books of the Bible, man. The New Testament. The Old Testament. The Apocryphas. That these damn devils took out the Bible. The book shall be opened before the firmament. What is firmament? That is the round like arc type of barrier that separates the heavens from the heavens of the earth. Okay? The book shall be opened before the firmament, man, up there in the heavens, man, in the sky. And they shall see all together. Okay? It is impossible for every man to see all the books simultaneously, meaning at the same time, okay, without the internet. This is what is referring to, if you could receive it in the spirit. Okay, he's not going to say, hey, they're going to use Google, and they're going to Google, he's not going to write that, man. Okay, you can't be so simple. Okay, Ezra's is, the prophet is describing to his best of his ability from his time, you know, what people will be able to do, you know, to the best of his ability, man, under the firmament via satellite, man. This is how the internet works, right? We've gone over this plenty of times, man. The firmament, let's see if I can look it up right here so you could get a vision of some sort. Firmament is the... Damn. Salakia for that. This shit just interrupted my... Man. Salakia, man. I had a really good explanation there, but damn, cut off. All right. The term firmament primarily refers to the vault or arch of the sky, often envisioned as a solid dome covering the earth. All right. And we're gonna get an image. Look, this is a really good image, and you can search it just like I did, man. Firmament. Look at the Wikipedia right here. Look at this image of the firmament right here. Okay, the earth. See the firmament? This round, dark blue, right? That arch-like. All right, you see under the firmament, you got the sun, the moon, and then above the firmament, the waters of the firmament above, you know? All right. This is where they place the, right here, under the firmament, these satellites. This is how we're able to see all the books simultaneously. Simultaneously meaning all at the same time. Okay? All at the same time, man. Otherwise, it'd be impossible to physically... How could I have my book that I'm reading right now with 20 other people? It's impossible, man. You know, I'd have to physically stop reading and then pass the book on. No, we're living in those times that Esdras, the prophet, was given that vision, right? That dream to write down so we could receive it in the spirit in this modern time. You see, that goes to further on and prove that the internet was made for us. Okay, it was made for the prophets. This is the only reason why Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai created the internet. The real reason is to spread this 100% true gospel via internet under the firmament, using the satellites in this modern time. Not to fucking watch child porn, man. Only a sick motherfucker would use that pretty clever technology. And this is nothing compared to what the Lord's going to give to the nation of Yasharallah. Everybody's so in ooh and ow about this internet. Damn, this ain't shit, man. Wait till Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, when Yahweh Shai comes back and destroys the wicked empire of Esau, Edom, and establishes the harmonious nation of Yasharallah, the harmonious, endless nation of Yasharallah here on earth, and the beautiful miracles and the high vibration of living will be, this is going to be garbage. It's going to be caveman-like living that we were living compared to the reigning, ruling power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai and the nation of Yasharallah. Okay? But this wicked heathen nation is going to have to go, man. Okay? You can't have a righteous nation and a vile-based like nation coexisting together, man. You have to destroy this wicked, vile nation of Esau, Edom, man. Okay, and this is what's getting ready to happen too, man. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, man. Let's look at that real quick. For Esau, Edom, is the end of the world, right? The actual world, we've gone over this in the Greek transliteration, means cosmos, a system of organized government. His government's going to go down, man, not the world. The world is going to be intact, man. Okay, the world's still going to be here. Is referring to the cosmos, the Greek transliteration. Okay, which that's the real meaning, cosmos, which means the system of government. Right, let's continue. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth it. Right, so if Esau, his world is ending, it's because Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Jacob being the father of the 12 tribes of the nation of Yasharallah. Okay, Jacob had 12 sons, which we descend from, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indigenous of the America. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end with that. Let me see here if this last one I wanted to... Yeah, that was it. I wanted to bring that last one out, 49 and 16. Before I go, I want to give all praises, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are preaching and teaching this truth with humility and sincerity across the four winds of the world to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indigenous of the America and the Israelite stranger. Shalom, shalom.